connect us to God and men. I'm not taking time in it because you already know it. Let me say, I said the way you are, connect you to a definite purpose. The way you are. Now, if you look at what happened, you will like it. Just one scripture. I'm reading 2 scriptures on this and then I'll go on. If you go to the book of Judges chapter 9, it will help somebody. The book of Judges, somebody chapter 9. Judges chapter 9, somebody help us read verse number 8. He said, and the three went forth
on a time
to anoint a king over them, and they said to the olive, reign over us.
But the olive tree said unto them, should I leave my fatness wherewith by me they honor God and man, and go to be promoted over the trees?
Now, I'm not reading the script because when you want it, you go more into it because of time. They said to Olive, he said, Olive, we want you to be king of trees. The moment that they tell Olive, we want you to be king, Olive checked inside him and saw that he was not created by God to be a king. That he doesn't have a creation. That trying to be a king will be an abuse of his nature. There are young men that know what they want in a woman, and somebody is persuading them to marry contrary. So in the process of marrying those women, they'll be bothering a girl that is already the way she is to conform into what they want. I have had experience many times, so many years. You're bothering this woman to conform into something that she's not. Now, when you do that, you make her look unworthy for who she is. And then you yourself will be subjected to misery. So if you're looking for a wife, can't you find out somebody that can conform to what you want? Not trying to transform somebody who is already the way she is. Please, there are some incompatibility that are very, very ugly. There are very, very ugly incompatibilities. That there are incompatibilities that are manageable, but there are incompatibilities that lead to death. It is a resource. Now, a resource is a very ugly monkey. So when you want to describe something that is very ugly, you will remember a resource. It is a particular kind of a resource incompatibility. Now that eresus incompatibility either leads to divorce or death, because it is eresus. Church, what are you thinking? Now, that eresus incompatibility is possible because people ignore ordinance of the way people are and purpose. So, the olive said, you cannot put me into it, into that incompatibility. He said, I major in bringing happiness. I produce fatness. I bring honor to God and men. I was not created to be a king. That is ordinance. So he gave gifts to men, some apostles, some prophets, some evangelicals, some local shepherds, some teachers, according to grace, to avoid incompatibility. You might like a big man, because of what the big man has, but you are not meant for hot life. I say you're not meant. No, you're not meant for hot life. You're not meant for also. Something dioko. But you like the man's car. Hap the car. Don't like that. Don't follow that car. You like fine house. You just came. You came like with a lamb nature, and the lion want to marry you. Tell the lion to go and look for another lioness. Not a goat. Because the lion will not understand some things. Hey, look, you have experience. You will understand. You don't know what happened. You know, sometimes those who are living with me, you should ask them to talk to you. Look, I told you that things I can't understand. You know, sometimes we are together there, the people are very, very fatigued. Very. People now and we're still going. Because that is the way it is. And this, you know, people will have pain, and they will be inside pain and take more pain. They will be inside pain and be taking, and then you know, the first pain will be forced to be healed. You know, somebody's under pressure, and the pressure is increasing. So the pressure will heal by fire. So is it okay for somebody to use a knife to eat rice? Is it okay for somebody to use a cutlass to comb his hair? There is ordinance of use. And that ordinance should be respected. Am I saying something? I said that ordinance. That is why I am coming to the Lion of Judah is clothed in vengeance to rule and reign. It's technical. The Lion of Judah. Please hear me. Please listen. There are certain knowledge God gave to us to introduce us into certain destinies. Not prayer. Let me say again. There are certain knowledge God gave us to introduce us to certain destinies, certain clothing, certain wares. I mean, the Lion of Judah is clothed in vengeance. Kennedy, vengeance is missing. Thank you. Is clothed in vengeance to reign. Now, every throne is meant for certain clothing. It's meant for. There is no relationship between honor and nakedness. There is no relationship between honor, prosperity, with nonchalance. There is no relationship between glory and carelessness. Am I saying something? When they called Joseph and said, Joseph, prisoner, Pharaoh is looking for you. Joseph removed prisoner's clothes and went to saloon and barbed, because he cannot meet Pharaoh with prisoner's clothes. Now, the difference between the lamb and the lion is wears. I am not discussing the clothing of the lamb, because he has accomplished. I want to discuss the relevant clothing of the lion. The Bible says in 19 that he is clothed with vesture deep in blood. Now, why somebody saying, Shepherd, why are you discussing it? There are certain things you will know, you cry out for your change. Discovery is a miracle. I said, what? Discovery, one of the greatest miracles on earth is discovery. A man of God open your eyes to see something in a different way. Discovery. So in 1913 of the book of Revelation, after saying that somebody is coming from heaven, the Bible describes